Hi everyone! Welcome back to Coach Rosy Talks. Today we will discuss about how to overcome procrastination. We need to learn more about these things because everyone deserves to live their best life and reach their fullest potential. That means doing everything you can to make it happen. But sometimes procrastination can get in the way of getting things done. So, you need to learn this one for you to overcome this kind of procrastination for you to have a successful life and successful career. Stay tuned, relax, and just watch this video till the end so that you will learn more about this. Remember, life is beautiful and you have the right to smile. According to Psychology Today, nearly 20% of the population struggle with procrastination, while everyone puts off things now and again. Procrastinators postpone important tasks chronically. Rather than handle urgent priorities, they focus on less important, easier tasks instead. Why is it that kind of problem usually arises? And what causes that kind of problem? Let us see and know about it. When you understand what leads to procrastination in the first place, you can develop strategies to overcome it and live up to your potential. This means you are helping yourself to be the better person that you want to be.
What's the most important key to success? I think it's hunger. It's not getting satisfied. A hunger that doesn't go, a hunger to learn, a hunger to grow, a hunger to serve, a hunger to give, a hunger to create breakthroughs. Most people are hungry till they make a certain amount of money and then they get comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not about the money. It's not about the business. It's about your growth. Because every one of us either grows or dies. People ask me all the time, what does it take to be happy? I say one word, progress. Progress equals happiness, because achieving a goal feels good for how long? A week, a month, 3 months? And then there needs to be something else. And the reason for something else is because you got to grow.
Procrastination is not a matter solely of having poor time management skills either, but rather can be traced to underlying and more complex psychological reasons. Just like an employee, as an employee, you need to focus more on the documents or files that you have to accomplish or the accomplishment reports. How do you overcome this kind of procrastination and how you will be successful in this kind of field?
Everyone procrastinates. It's our nature to do so as human beings. But not everyone knows that procrastination is a habit that you can kick.
In reality, procrastination is often a self-protection strategy for all of us because all of us have this kind of hidden fear inside our hearts. Studies show that students, particularly those who are college age, tend to procrastinate more than others, says Annette Nunez, psychotherapist and founder and director of Breakthrough Interventions, a Denver-based therapy practice that helps parents. This may happen because they have so many things to get done and think they have more time to do it all. There are also a multitude of distractions for college students. Procrastination also occurs more often in young male adults than young female adults. This kind of anxiety or fear hinders us to become successful in our career. For example, if you procrastinate, then always have the excuse of not having enough time In the event that you fail or you feel that this kind of project is nonsense for you, but you need to overcome or you need to finish this project, and you are threatened by this kind of feeling that you need to focus more on that, but the reality is that your mind is fighting for that willingness, because when there is so much pressure on getting a good grade on, say, a paper or a thesis, it's no wonder that students want to avoid it and so put off their work. Regardless of anything, if hindi pa siya deadline, hindi pa siya gagawin. But there are times that there are some people who overcome their procrastination. They do it well. That before deadline, they made it, they make it already. They are finished with their accomplishment reports or their thesis or whatsoever kinds of paper or documents that they need to accomplish. Our reasons for delaying and avoiding are rooted in fear and anxiety about doing poorly or doing too well or losing control, of looking stupid, or having one sense of self or self-concept challenge. We avoid doing this kind of work to avoid our abilities being judged. And if we happen to succeed, we feel that much smarter. What do we mean by this kind of procrastination? How can we overcome this kind of procrastination? What can we do to overcome our tendencies to procrastinate this kind of task? Before anything else, we need to identify why we need to overcome procrastination. Procrastination leads to stress and or decreased sense of well-being and self-esteem. Number one, it's a last-minute pressure produces stress to us. And then number two, daily delaying of required or desired tasks leads to chronic worry. Nag-worry na tayo kagad kasi parang tumatagal na yung oras pero wala pa rin tayo nagagawa. Nagpo-procrastinate pa rin tayo. Paano ba yung pagpo-procrastinate natin? It's more on texting or looking on the social media, Facebook, more on Twitter, or so whatsoever kinds of social media that can distract our attention to finish our work. So number three, knowing that the task still needs to be done may make it harder to enjoy the present. So the more you are being late or the more na pinapatagal mo ang iyong task, the more you are frustrated on doing it. And number four, knowing that you are letting yourself down can impair self-esteem. So the more you delay your task, the more you delay the accomplishment reports or paper or thesis that you have, the more your self-esteem will be low. According to a 2013 published in the APS Observer supports this view of procrastination as a type of self-sabotage. Difficult, demotivating emotions like fear of failure or anxiety get in the way and prevent someone from getting things done. That's because people who procrastinate develop unpleasant emotions around a task, and so they avoid doing it to protect themselves, like a coping mechanism. Here are some strategies to overcome procrastination, or these tips can help you work through some of the difficult emotions that you hold back from getting things done. Number one, observe patterns of procrastination. You need to understand why you are procrastinating and if you are avoiding something. For you to be able to understand yourself, you need to be aware of the things that going on you. For you to be able to finish your task. for you to be able to accept what are the things that you need to accomplish within you and the surroundings. Number 2, be realistic with your goals. What is your goal for today, or what is your goal after 1 year? If your goal is to graduate this SEM or this next year, school year, you need to identify what are the things that you need to accomplish first. It's a baby step. Number 3, get organized. Make a timetable and work hard to keep your timetable as much as it is. For you to be able to identify this kind of strategy, you need to make a timetable for you to have some direction in your life. For example, today you need to accomplish this paper. Number 4, try the Pomodoro Technique. What is Pomodoro Technique? Many procrastinators wait until the last minute to do something. Kumbaga, they are cramming. They are cramming to do the task immediately before the deadline. So, kinabukasan na yung deadline. So, claiming that they work better under pressure. But rushing to get something done often leads to poor performance. Delaying in work doesn't account for potential mishaps and errors that can be happening to you as long as it is. But you can trick your brain into getting things done. This Pomodoro technique is developed by Francesco Cirillo. The method breaks down tasks into time intervals. As a university student, Cirillo used a tomato-shaped timer. Pomodoro means tomato in Italian, and he would set the timer for about 25 minutes. Then he removed all distractions and focused on that task completely until the time went off. Focusing on tasks this way in shorter time periods helps maintain focus, avoid distractions, and makes large projects feel less overwhelming. Number 5, let go of perfection. Procrastination is really perfectionism. According to Psych Central, at first it may sound great. Perfectionists demand high standards for themselves. In reality, nobody's perfect and perfection is impossible. Lahat tayo nagkakaroon ng pagkakataon na magkamali. There's no perfect person. So when you try to attain the unattainable thing, you'll always fail short and feel disappointed in yourself. So what if you could let go of being perfect and just do your task immediately and do the things that you can do for you to be able to finish it? So number 6, practice self-compassion. When you practice self-compassion to yourself, you were able to feel that kind of empathy. A 2012 study published in Self and Identity found that people who procrastinate tend to have lower levels of self-compassion. Self-compassion means forgiving yourself when you make a mistake or feel inadequate. So you feel that kind of empathy to yourself. You forgive yourself. You don't ignore how you feel. Instead, you treat yourself with grace and understanding. For example, you have a friend that you treat with understanding. So as long as yourself also, you need to take care of yourself and treat yourself with some understanding. Practice forgiving yourself even when you have mistakes. Remind yourself of your strengths and celebrate your small wins. Number 7, create a productive work environment. If you create a productive work environment, you will be able to have a nice output to your work. Because lahat ng mga nakikita mo, it's more on working space. For example, if you will make your thesis inside the bedroom, you will feel sleepy and at the same time, you procrastinate that thing. But if you work in a productive work environment, kung nandun ka sa place na nasa lamesa, wala ka sa kama, then you can work easily on that kind of project. This will free you from some kinds of distractions, especially kapag nasa workplace ka or sa working area mo, you will feel that kind of intense feeling to finish that kind of work. Number 8, reward yourself for positive behaviors. Every time that you finish some kinds of work in your paper or some kinds of accomplishments to your paper, to your thesis, to your accomplishment reports, reward yourself for that kind of positive behavior, because this will boost your self-esteem, and at the same time you will have this kind of feeling to do it again and to overcome this kind of procrastination. And number 9, just do it. Don't try to put some worry to your brain or to your mind. Make it sure that everything is under your control. Just do it. Make it possible for you to do the task immediately before the deadline. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have learned a lot on how to overcome procrastination. Again, this is Coach Rosy. I want you to realize that all things are possible when you work on yourself. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification button for you to have some great videos and update yourself from the new videos that I will upload. Thank you for watching, and if you have some comments and suggestions, just type it on the comment section and I will read that, and I hope that I can accomplish all those suggestions and opinions that you have. I can reply on you as much as I can. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you take care of yourself. To God be the glory.